There is more than one way to get drunk. Many of us associate getting drunk, inebriated, with consumption of alcohol. There are other types of drunkenness that exist in the world today and spoken of in Scripture. One being drunk with blood. We see a woman in Revelation chapter 17 riding upon a scarlet-colored wild beast that has 7 heads and 10 horns, whose body is full of blasphemous names. But that woman is drunk with the blood of the saints. There's also a spiritual drunkenness. And this is a major problem today, in my view, within Christianity especially. And I'm hard on Christianity for this reason. It is because Christianity claims that it represents God and Christ. Christianity, in my view, is spiritually drunk. And Christianity serves up an intoxicating elixir. That woman I just mentioned at Revelation chapter 17, we're told that all of the nations will drink her maddening, intoxicating drink. What is that maddening, intoxicating drink? What maddens persons other than literal alcohol or, say, drug abuse? Well, in this context, it would be teachings. That people will become so drunk with false teachings, it will be very difficult to reach them or to speak with those individuals to convince them otherwise, that the teachings that they hold are false teachings. It's akin to a person who is literally drunk on alcohol. It is very difficult to reason with them, to talk with them, and they themselves can't walk straight, they can't talk straight, they can't pass that test that police officers give. They're just very difficult to reason with. And when a person is spiritually drunk, they are not settled within themselves to be reasoning and rational persons. They're oftentimes emotional. And that's another intoxicating drink that Christianity serves up to the masses. Emotionalism. Emotionalism is a very powerful drug. That is why we see within many of these church settings, the preachers and pastors, ministers, apostles, they get those out in the pews, they get them agitated. They break them down emotionally. That's the serving up of emotionalism. And once a person is emotionally broken down, then they have them. They have them exactly where they want them, in their power and in their control. And so they can serve up to those individuals, once they have become spiritually drunk, false teachings. And those individuals are receptive to those false teachings because they are no longer reasoning and rational. That's how the game works. So there is a spiritual drunkenness that exists today, and it permeates the entire world. And the drink that many are drinking are false teachings. When you drink or take in or ingest those false teachings, they become a part of you. And then when you speak those false teachings or teach those false teachings to others, then they too will drink or ingest those false teachings. It's very similar to what occurred with the woman Eve and the serpent. You see, the serpent lied to the woman, he deceived her, and told her that if she ate the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and bad, that she would not die. So what did she do? She ate. The act of her eating is akin to her ingesting. In other words, she listened to the drink, for example, or she had taken some of the drink that the serpent had given her, and she drank it. Now that she had it, she become drunk in a sense. She gave some of that drink to her husband. It's like a group of winos passing around that wine bottle. They all become drunk with wine, and not only that, they enable themselves. And that's another powerful dynamic within these church groups. It's the enabling. Once they are all contaminated or drunk with those false teachings, then they enable one another. For example, let's pick the topic, the Trinity, which is a Johnny-come-lately teaching, something that is not scriptural. Let's say if they all believe in the Trinity. Well, they are going to obviously enable one another to maintain that belief. And let's say if a person like myself comes along who is not drunk but who is sober, but I'm in their company, and I'm speaking to those winos, spiritual winos in a sense, and I'm showing where the Trinity is not scriptural and that it is false. Well, that is going to be a very difficult task because they are already drunk. And I know going in that it's going to be a very difficult thing for those persons to listen, and for that matter, even retain anything that I would say to them or even show them in Scripture. So this is what's happening right now. Christianity has a very tight hold on the entire world. It has made the world drunk with its maddening, intoxicating drink or elixir. It's bewitching. And those false teachings makes persons drunk. Have you ever tried to talk to a person, say who believes in the Trinity or in the rapture or eternal torment in a hellfire? They really do come across as if they're drunk because they are so unreasoning. They don't see anything else but that wine bottle. They don't see that hot cup of black coffee over there. They don't see it. They see the wine bottle. And that's what they want more of. So the task for those who are sober and who hold the true teachings, we have our work cut out for us. This is R. Jerome Harris, the disciple. Thank you for listening.